fair use.
This is a professional show. It certainly is. We are professionals here at Steel Toe. Yeah, I guess just throw all the money in now. Show him that it's a really good show. Knock out the rest of that 230, and then he won't be so concerned. Here's the deal for today. I'm going to give you a show. And you guys are getting a good show. I got a lot of good things to talk about today. You're going to have to put up with the voice. Let's knock out the 340 today. Let's call it a W. Let's get off to a good start. If you're feeling remarkably generous, cool. We're giving it to you for a fucking solo show. It's a good one. We got lots of good stuff coming up. So throw your tithings in for Steel Toe. Throw your dollars in if you enjoy us, if you like us for entertainment. Consider paying for it. 270 is the number. There's the links in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. I want to see this little beg I'm doing get some results so I don't have to do this 500 times. Throw in a little bit. Let's keep her going. It's been a good show. We deserve it. There you go. That's a good spiel. I like that at the end. We deserve. We do. I mean, this is a good fucking show. We do 8 of them a week. Hey, guys, I know you keep copying us and you claim to hate us, but copy the best part, which is doing a good show, preparing one. Look, we've been trying to. You've been nothing but terrible to us, but we've tried to help you every step of the way because we understand you're big fans. And let's be quite honest. It's kind of like when a guy hangs out with your girlfriend a lot in high school, but he's a fucking dork and you know he's not a threat. So you're just like, I guess. Sorry, man, I just don't see you as a threat, so here's some help. I'm not excited about that. I hope everybody is doing okay, and I hope everybody throws a little bit into the hat today. I really think we've got a good show for you. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a good program. However, there is going to be a little bit of, I'm going to feel, charity and leeway today. We're going to put the bag in e-bag. A little bit on today's program. So if we could kill it, that would be great. SC Motorsports says this is going to be your day, MSO. All right, I need to get out of the fucking chat because I'm not performing for you guys today, and it's not a good show. And I've got a lot of good stuff to get through, but I'm burying myself.
Fucking Johnny's here and
all kinds of
everything down.
It's all bad.
Hit the like button.
We've got a bigger audience than Kevin Brennan does. And Kevin Brennan doesn't have a slouch. He has a slouch audience, but the size is no slouch. So we're sitting here, pissing on Giants' heads, and he's sitting here getting all upset when all he has to do is just either ignore it or do a good show and make those people your fans. That's all you have to do. Instead, last week, Opie did a live stream every day.
Yes.
This week, Opie did one on Monday. We went in there and goofed on it. He hasn't done one since. Am I going to hear about it from Brendan Schaub, Chris D'Elia, Brian Callen, all of these people in that Brendan Schaub? Nope, it's going to be way worse than that. Wow, God. I got to say this. That's a good show. People should watch that show.
They should. Oh, but the set sucks.
The set does suck, but that's a wonderful program that we were just watching. Those guys are talented.
Mm-hmm. Please
guys,
just carry on.
Guys, knock out our goal. Today's show's a fucking nightmare.
No, it's not. That was funny.
It's very funny, but
There's no nightmares to
for
have.
them, it's hilarious.
I'm very positive. I think this is going to be a good show.
I think it's going to be a great show. I didn't say it's not going to be a great show. It's going to be a disaster. If you point out something that's wrong right now, so help me God, I'm going to rip my own cock off and jam it up my asshole.
What is wrong with you?
What did you point to?
You gay F word.
What's the point? Yeah, Eric says, okay, let's take a minute, regroup, let's do a show. I wanted to address that off the top. That's the kind of guy I am, and then move on to do a fun, good show. We did the BYB podcast last night. Corey, you son of a bitch. How dare you do a good show with me just for old Meltdown Melton? You're
welcome.
How do you fucking live with yourself? We got some great stuff out of it. So it was an amazing segment. It was a really good show. I have difficulty cleaning my buttholes this morning. Thank you very much. You guys will be happy to hear this. PayPal and YouTube went on a fucking rally before the show this morning, before we were even on the air. I guess they were thinking we were going to do a good show. Welcome to the show. Very, very busy. Lots of things to talk about. I have notes all over the place, clips to clip out already. It's going to be a very good show. You're not going to want to miss this one. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, whatever you need to do. Admit it. It's the wrong place for a good show like this.
When YouTube first started, long time ago now, it started with the dumbest, funnest little videos.
I personally want bad things to happen to Dave 25. So Citizen M says, Muttering Jay said he wanted to bring the Steel Toe show down. Fuck him. They all did, and they failed. Muttering Jay at least came to me like a man and said, sorry, I got it wrong. I misjudged. You're out of the running. Whatever. At least he was honest, unlike the other two who took their beating and then went, no. So look, I'm a forgiving God. And when people bend the knee and they say, look, I got it wrong. You guys do a good show and you kick our ass in all these numbers. I say, I pat him on the head. I say, you're forgiven. But
Hit the like button.
That's all. I can understand anyone who wants to check on me, given history. Yep. But as it is, like I said, it was, and like you said, it was a shitty thing that happened. I needed to just step away, and I wasn't going to be able to do a good show. I already do a really small show, so I like to pride myself on doing a good show, since I'm not going to, I'm not crushing the numbers game. So I'm not even worrying about it now. I just do a good show, and I try to make that bare minimum to keep that good show going.
yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going to tell me, oh, you should divorce Aaron for the 9 millionth time and then move to a new state, I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of heard it before.
I've
it's all
heard that
reruns.
story before.
You got to admit, there is a growing number of channels out there that fucking need us desperately. And I get why. I'm a compelling figure. April's compelling. We do a very good show. Johnny's a funny guy.
Don't even let me in with that.
But I tell you what,
I'm
I mean,
nothing.
like I said, I'm the Jesus Christ of this podcasting. I'm saving everybody.
I am
saving them all.
I'm this bumbling lady. I have some fun. I get on this show. I'm not that compelling. I'm a pretty average person who likes some outdoorsy shit. Every now and then I show up with some big names on shows like Simpcast and stuff like that, and I have a good time. I show up on this show every week. It's great. That's about it.
Triple N says,
thank you.
Still, we get about a nice 250 out of that one. Still 215 away from today's goal. Let Fauci's pangolin be the start of a rally for you guys, as we've got 20 minutes away from rattling the cans and firing up the music. Let's get a fighting chance. Thank you very much to Kraken Slappin' for the $10 on PayPal.
Thank you.
205 away. We can do this, guys. Everybody all together. Let's not have one person break the bank here. I think everybody with 510 will knock this thing out in no time. There's all the links in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo are we take about 95% of that. YouTube takes 30%, but hey, we build it all into the cake. 205 away from today's goal and 20 minutes away from rattling the cans. Let's go on a pre-e-begging rally, if you will.
The good show continues.
And then we'll add another 30 minutes onto the end of the program. I want to do a good show, and I want to make just enough money to keep it on the air, and I want to do this for a living, and I want to attract a bigger and bigger audience every day. I just hope you know me.
Eating too much of that snatch.
I just want to get you guys a good show, and I'm getting kind of frustrated now. Meth will clear your throat right up, says somebody. Thank you. This is how monkeypox starts.
I'm convinced the internet is where fun goes to die.
It is. I mean, people just take
over.
shit way too seriously. Look, I'll admit it. It's the wrong place for a good show like this.
When YouTube first started, long time ago now, it started with the dumbest, funnest little videos. And then just the dumbest things, and it was so fun for everybody.
And then the autist just came in and wrecked it because nobody will talk to them in life.
As soon as people started figuring out how to be offended about everything and how to troll everything.
Yeah. It's just
it was like a downward slope quickly.
But it's kind of a good microcosm of America. Because we've got Matt coming on today. I want to do a really good show. I don't know if it's our local internet here. I don't know if it's a YouTube issue. I'm not really sure what it is, but it fucking sucks. And I don't like it. It would stand to reason. Now, I think I'm a better host and a funnier guy than Steven Crowder. That's fine. Everyone's got their own tastes. But if a guy megatons smaller than Steven Crowder, can do that and do a show comfortably and do a good show, then fuck him. He can do the same thing. I thought it was, Johnny and I being ugly fat guys.
No.
That caused people to be really close to not hitting goals.
No.
But maybe it's the ugly guy and the pretty girl. Can't do it also. Good show today, by the way. I am going to do a fucking header off my table this morning.
I really would like the day off. Thank you very much.
I've never...
You brought up Ray DeVito for some fucking reason.
Ari Jane was here. And
That's not her fault even. She just showed up to watch a good show.
And God
I don't even
bless.
know who that is, but I'm thankful she's here, but she didn't say the name Ray DeVito. You did.
Are you saying that much like Billy Joel in Canada,
Even she wanted to move on.
I didn't start the fire?
God damn you.
There. You knock the rest of it out. You agree to do that. You do it right now, and you've got it for tomorrow. Paul Polito says, how do I use Google Play credits? You just go into the Google store and you redeem them. And then you can use them for Super Chats. All right. 15 seconds left and a whopping 165 away from today's goal. It looks like we are going to come up way short. I told you that, look, you guys want me to, not mention it during the show, but if I don't, we miss by 160 a day. I'm going to, let's see, 160 a show. That's like 1,000. Yeah, we'd be out of business in a month for sure if we did it that way. All right, that's time. That's it. Trucker 18-wheeler with $5 says, here you go, big-titted, 4 eyes, 5 head. Appreciate that. 160 is where we ended up. So it was a buster. It was a good show, but it was a bomb. We failed. We bombed. No matter how good the show is. That's kind of what I was trying to communicate when people were like, well, just don't mention the goal ever.
That's not how it works.
And I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry. Yes, I know the show is good, and I know it sounds like a conundrum or a paradox or whatever, but if I don't mention the goal and we come up short, I'm going to go get I have to find a new career. And then there is no Steel Toe Show. A show this good has to be a professional show. It can't be nobody who does part-time can do a show this good. It's not capable. But, so we came up 160 short. Now here's the dirty little trick I'm going to play. We're getting off the air. We're done. But we're going to take the what we're getting from Compound to do the Anthony Cumia show today, and we're rolling it into today's goal. Today's goal has been met. It has been covered by Compound, has knocked it out. But yeah, we definitely can't come up 160 short ever. That's not something we can do. So we're good, and we're $90 into tonight. Well, guys, thank you very much. Show ended right on time. Joey Bag says he fires me every show, so this is normal. Hey, Perry fans, if you liked what you heard, if you think we do a good show over here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the stream and all that stuff. Where did we end up at likes today? Somebody hit the refresh button and throw me a number.
Somebody find it.
We will see. And thank you to David for $20 over on PayPal. I see that coming in too. Thank you, pal. Appreciate that.
Thank you for your generosity, everybody.
369. Everyone hit the like button on your way out. Let's get that up to 400. What do you say? And subscribe to our channel if you think it's worthy. Holy shit, already up to 377. Maybe we'll hang around. Because we were doing, hey, $20 or more, you can request a topic and I'll rant because it was a solo show.
Okay.
Which I'll honor that today too, but because
sure.
we need the money today. We're fucking...
We need the money, Karen.
We're down.
It's a good show, too.
But they were asking, Aaron, period sex, your stance on it. And I'm like, fucking harmless, do it. K. Fallen says, good show today, Aaron, lame Dick Holt. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. If we knock that out, we do 30 minutes of overtime. So 170, not too bad. Great start today, guys. Thank you. We'll try to do a good show for you to repay that. On Rumble says, begging for money is pathetic. If your show was actually good, then people would donate without you trying to shame people into doing it.
They don't, though.
No, they absolutely don't.
People,
very good show, Prodigy, but I think we do such a good job that they're just kind of enthralled with the program. Prodigy. You guys, whether it's Brad or whether it's Prodigy, here's what you guys got to do. Stop taking this shit so seriously. You guys get so wrapped up and worked up, and then while we smile and laugh, you guys get not only do you go insane, you literally develop fan fiction for a podcast. You say that the podcast is terrible, it's a terrible show, it's an awful show, and then you write fan fiction for it. You have to be intellectually honest. You can't write fan fiction for something and then say it sucks. You only write fan fiction for shit that you really love and it's really good and it's got your attention. Hate watching is still loving something. I got terrible news for you.
Well, and then people like this Brad Thacker guy sitting like.
Hey, how is your second job, by the way?
That's what I'm getting to. Like they never stick to one thing either.
Yeah, focus, guys.
If the one thing doesn't stick because it's not true, it's got to be then, oh, well, it must be your second job, you know?
Our toughest day of the week have a full goal of 350. That's not fun. That is, I'm not excited about that. I hope everybody is doing okay, and I hope everybody throws a little bit into the hat today. I really think we've got a good show for you. I think you're going to enjoy it. Said. Corndiff says, too humble? Fuck. Dude, I am too humble.
I don't know if you're humble.
I am. Dude, do you see how enraged I get these
look
people?
At his sunspots.
No, just wait a minute. Wait a minute now. As enraged as I get them and as obsessed as they are with my life, it gets me fucking rock hard. Problem you have with him, like you're a steel-toed denier, because he does that thing where he goes, oh, I don't know who they are, and then quotes back everything. we do. So he goes on about Frank and Chrissy for 2-3 minutes. As soon as Kevin and Bob start bringing up Steel Toe and talking about, it's a pretty good show. So they go, Chad, what's your beef with him? Chad immediately makes a side joke that changes the subject, and I'm like, we got him. And you guys are like, I have something about Alex Stein. And did I talk about Alex Stein today?
I didn't hear it.
I don't think I did. So when it comes to stuff like that, or like Citizen M arguing right now in the chat, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It just makes the people who are into the show and talking about the show, it just makes us go to the chat less because we do a really good show here. The show is not in the chat like it is with other shows that have no content. We are the show. When we go into the chat, we go, oh, look, a lot of added stuff to keep the ball rolling and make the show funnier. And then when we go in and it's a guy going, but Alex Stein, and then Citizen M, yeah, but Zen, when Anthony, we've moved on. It's time to move. All we do is we go, instead of going story chat, we just go story next time. So please, for everybody else in the chat who wants to be a part of the show, try to hold your autism to a minimum, please. Like some guy was like, they were tweeting about our show, and then some guy responded and said, I hate Steel Toe. And there was another guy who responded who was like, look, I don't love Steel Toe. I don't think it's great. Like, I'll watch it every once in a while. The guy was like, but he goes, I do not understand for the life of me hating Steel Toe. He goes, it's a good show. And then he goes, it's just a middle of the road morning comedy show. And I wrote back to the guy, I'm like, I understand that you meant this as a compliment.
Clip. Nothing was said there for you guys to go on. You had to shoehorn that thing to fit your narrative.
I'm sorry. And then you end up coming here watching the show and going, oh, this is actually just a really good show. Whoopsie daisy.
If you want to like the show, just like the show. Don't be confrontational.
Guys, I've been converting people like that for 17 years now. It's just it's too like
you old fogey.
It's too like clockwork for me. And then I brag about that, and then the people who hate the show go, "You're such an arrogant fuck." Well, yes, of course I am, because I've hung in there like this, and you guys keep trying the same tactics, and I keep flipping you. I'm sorry that rattles so many.
Well, it's that big dick.
It is that big dick is what it is. Alex D says, feel like this one is going to have some meat behind it. Her shit or the show. It's going to be a good show. Citizen M says, Team Elisa. Oh, I know, Citizen M. You're going to be a tough nut to crack, buddy, but I think we'll get there.
It was a good show. I think they're still over there now.
And be like, yeah.
Okay, fuck you, Doom.
Goodbye. I'll do it like that show. Goodbye. Good.